Hey, what's up, my fellow law-abiding citizens that would never even think about breaking a single law on the road to have fun or anything else, to exercise your rights or your privileges? How are you today? Are you having a marvelous day? Go grab a drink, something to eat, because today you are my victim. One of my best friends, who I was a groomsman to recently, he got married. Congratulate him. Just bought his first Honda motorcycle. So today is a day to celebrate. We're gonna go take our friend Matt out for a ride. Chill ride. Really chill, actually, because we're in Vermont right now. Some of you longtime subscribers might recognize this road. It's going to a specific town in Vermont that I drove to with my friend's BMW that he lent me. The friend that lent me the BMW is a friend that's been featured on this channel a couple times. He drives the Suzuki DR650, or as my woman calls it, a chainsaw. Our friend Matt here got one of my other favorite Honda cruisers, a 600 VLX Shadow. Yes, the slowest one with the best gas mileage. That's the one. I love those bikes. They have that monoshock rear, which makes it look like a hardtail without it being a hardtail, because you know me, I like my soft tails. Even this bike, which is slammed on its nuts, has suspension, somewhat. I like watching little kids on bikes riding when they see me riding by, because they always like try to do something cool, like impress me or something, and it brings me back to when I was a little kid on a bike, seeing other bikers on their motorcycles and thinking that they're so cool and that I need to be like them. And then now here I am, I'm like them, I am now the biker, and now those little kids are me when I was young. That's so cool. Alright, we just grabbed our friend. He's in our mirror right there. I don't know if you can see him very well. I'm gonna go get some gas right now because this hungry pig likes to guzzle it like crazy. Once we get there, we're gonna swap bikes so he can experience what twice the horsepower feels like on a Honda Cruiser. I was gonna make a video last week about work life and how things are going with that, because in my previous motovlog, I had talked briefly about how people are having a hard time getting workers or retaining workers, and that it was a really big problem. And I was saying that it had to do with how you paid people and how you treated them. Mostly how you treated them, how you appreciated their work or lack thereof. Lack of appreciation, I should say. And you know, the way that one human treats another can be directly seen in the performance later on. Hey, have you guys ever heard a robot have an orgasm? Wow, 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 oh my god, fuck yeah, oh my god, fuck yeah, oh my god. I hope you like that. I am now 2,700 years old. That's right, I am a vampire. This is why I have late nights, and I go to sleep when the sun comes up sometimes. It has nothing to do with being a bartender, but being a bartender has everything to do with me being a vampire. So I just celebrated my birthday. It's on the 4th of September. Yes, I am that kind of a Virgo. I share my birthday with the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Can you tell? I'm kind of loud. I actually had a hell of a time. My girlfriend treated me to go-karting. Went to this nice indoor-outdoor go-karting rink. Her and I had really fun figuring out how to drift go-karts around a track. By the end of the time I was there, I had driven so aggressively at the end that I had given myself bruises on both legs and one of my arms, because I had figured out how to connect drifts, you know, exit one drift into another. Was that the fastest way around the track? Absolutely not. Did I have the most fun there? You bet your ass I did. I was gonna talk about this, but we'll talk about it here instead. About a week ago, the bar manager of the job that I work at, up and walked out. And this was really alarming to me, because for the weeks prior to that, there had been at least one major role that had either been stepping down or walking out or just leaving the job completely. And it was kind of alarming to me. So why do I smell burning plastic? Our manager then proceeds to call me later on that day and feeds me a bunch of information where it's like, we're all gonna get replaced by someone with different, you know, looks than us or something, that we need to be hot and young. And I was like, well, I am hot and young. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Huh? What you trying to say? I'm trying to say that Mr. Marvelous himself is not hot and young. Alright, young might be pushing it. I know I'm hot because I've caught myself on fire a few times by accident. That's pretty hot last time I checked.
That was bad.
Was that the truck?
I think so, yeah.
I thought it was me, because I had this thing a while ago last year where my battery exploded while I was riding.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it like blew up. It smelled like eggs had shit themselves and died inside of a dumpster. But I don't think it's me. What happened was I got fed all that information and I got really confused. So then I called the manager at the place and was like, hey, this is so-and-so said this is what happened. Anyways, I don't want to change anything about my work environment, my schedule, how people treat me, anything. I don't want to change anything. It's been working out. Leave it alone. And they're like, nothing's changing. This is weird. I'm sorry you heard that. And I was like, okay. So later on that night, I was like, okay, people have been leaving left and right. It could have been that she just lied to me, the person that called me in the first place that left. And, you know, it could have been just that's that, but I'm a weary person, and sometimes I don't even trust gravity to be there in the morning. I try to be good about it, but that's the thing, it gets difficult. So I went to bed that night stressed out, thinking my job security is on the line right now. It shouldn't be, because, you know, it's hard to find people, especially with experience. But felt like my job security was on the line. And I was like, well, shit. You know, the situation's pretty thick. Damn boy, he's thick! I went into work the next day and I'm really happy that I've done what I've done in the past 2 years of my life to become the man that I am right now, because I would have otherwise just like quit. I would have not even gone back to work because I would have been too afraid of having to go to work instead of just finding another job right away and then finding out that I need to find another job or something. But I'm really glad I stuck with it because so far so good. Long story short, I went back to work, worked the day, didn't think anything of it, just did everything business as usual, and by end of day I got to see the owner of the business, and him and I had a good man-to-man talk, and we set things straight. The person who left, I got their side of the story, and then I got the facts, which is his side of the story, which is the facts. And you know what? I mean, if you see this, man, I appreciate it. Facts or not, you know, even if you were planning on doing what I heard you were doing, at least you were upfront with me, and I appreciate that. I respect that. So, shit was pretty cool just for that reason alone. Yeah, and so I almost made a whole video about that, just kind of freaked out, and I was kind of mad during that video. I filmed it, I just never put it out because something inside me was like, wait, just wait. So I waited, and here we are. So what's the lesson here? It's the same lesson as before, right? Don't choose ignorance. We have a choice. Be patient, be vigilant, be respectful, and anything you want in this world can be yours. With enough work and perseverance, some luck, charisma, all of it can be yours. So cool. Look at that fucking thing go. I like how he's gassing it. He's fucking gassing it right now. That's funny. That's fucking funny. You just gassed it. Did you downshift to pass me earlier?
Yes.
That's funny. I literally just rolled on it a little bit in fifth. I was like, huh, that's funny. I caught that on camera too. Okay. All right. So now I am on one of my favorite Hondas, the Shadow VLX. I can't hear you.
I like the foot position.
Oh, you like that? Yeah? Already in fourth gear. These gears are really long. This is a 4-speed transmission as opposed to the Magnus 5. Alright, I am flooring it right now. I am literally... This is so slow. If I had just done that on the Magna, we would be doing close to about 95 or 100 miles per hour right now. I was flooring it for 2 gears there. Alright, I like this bike. I like this bike a lot. That's really funny. My bike is about twice the thickness of this, so I'm just like sitting here, my legs are wide open. Comfy though, I gotta say, like it's very soft riding. Although mine is modified, so it's got stiff suspension, so of course it's going to feel comfier compared to this. All in all, am I going to buy one of these and build a bobber? Yeah, I can't see why not, although the vibration kills. Matt's going to ride to the dam with me, he's going to follow me, we're going to get there, he's going to get off my bike, and he's going to be like, what the fuck? I need one of these. Because everyone that's ridden a Magna has been bitten by the Magna bug. I get in these moments where I'm like, I should buy a different bike. I think about that, and then I get on any other bike, pretty much, unless it's like a brand new bike, like 2 or 3 years old, I'm like unimpressed. And then I remind myself of why I love the Magna so much, because it's literally a good bike. But it sounds good though. Honestly, I could probably motovlog on this bike really easily. I could just be really quiet and you can all hear me without it being weird. It could be ASMR. Who here likes ASMR? Go down in the comments below. Tell me about your ASMR love needs. I actually really hate ASMR. It has some torque to it though. I like that. It's got enough power. I mean, the bike is it's not heavy. It's a light bike. I can feel it. It's very light. The Magna weighs about, I don't know, 200 or 300 pounds more than this. So what I've noticed with the gearbox on this is that first through third are great gears, and fourth is just super long. You can't even use it until you get to about 45 miles per hour. I am flooring it. It's so slow. What the hell? But it ain't the slowest thing. It's definitely not the slowest bike I've ever been on. Legs are neutral, my arms are neutral, like, this is the most unoffensive bike I've ever been on. Back, that dog looks like a needle. Oh, what the dog doing? What the dog doing? It's so slow. It is so slow. Oh, wow. If I had just done that on the Magna, we'd be doing about 65. Doing a solid 45, just under. That's freaking cool as shit. Look at this view. It's such an awesome view. Dude. What the fuck?
How do you like the lack of power?
Yeah, I was doing like, I was trying to treat it how I treat the Magna, like going up the hill and leaving the gas station. And I was like, all right, let's do this, all in.
And you're like,
and I was like, all right, 65, nice. This is one of the comfiest bikes I've ever been on.
it is pretty comfy.
And I was just telling the audience, Honda's old saying when they would like make commercials is, you meet the nicest people on a Honda. This is the most unoffensive motorcycle I have ever ridden. Meet the nicest people on a Honda,
Yes.
but not this one apparently. What does this feel like to you? What do you think?
It's abnormally stable.
It's low as fuck.
Yes.
It's actually not even as low as it can go. I can make it go another 2 inches lower all around.
Which gets extremely dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say that one's relatively comfortable and you can still duck it down.
Did you floor it?
I did not, no. I got after it a little bit.
You know, honestly, I didn't floor this bike for the first year that I owned it because I was afraid.
It feels very very smooth.
Yeah, well, it's a V4.
I like how smooth or how close the gear ratio is too.
Yeah, I was noticing this because
It's literally, you're either
first, second, third, and then
fourth is like overdrive.
fourth.
Guy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this time. I know I did. Stay safe. Stay marvelous. Peace out.